Look at the modern world carefully, and you will notice something strange. People are terrified of silence. Not bored, not uncomfortable, terrified. They cannot sit alone, they cannot be without noise, music in the shower, scrolling while eating, TV playing in the background, notifications every few seconds, always something, always noise, always distraction. Because the moment it stops, something else begins. Their thoughts, and that is what they are really running from. For most people, silence is not peaceful. It is loud, uncomfortably loud. Because in silence, everything they avoid finally speaks. Their fears, their regrets, their insecurities, the things they've been pushing down for years, and instead of facing it, they escape again and again. But the Stoics saw something completely different. To them, solitude was not loneliness. It was power. They believed something most people are afraid to admit. If you cannot sit alone with yourself, without distraction, without validation, without escape, you are not free. Most people think peace exists somewhere else, in a new city, on a beach, in the mountains. They tell themselves, if I just leave, I will feel better. But there is a problem. You take your mind with you. If your mind is chaotic, no place will fix it. You can sit on the quietest beach in the world and still feel restless, still overthink, still feel empty. Marcus Aurelius understood this perfectly. He said, constantly seeking escape is meaningless, because peace is not a location. It is a condition of the mind. You don't need to go somewhere else, you need to go inward. Right now, right here, even 5 minutes of real silence that can change you. But when you try it, you will notice something immediately. The moment external noise stops, internal noise explodes, thoughts rush in. You are behind. You are not enough. You are wasting your life. And suddenly, silence feels unbearable. This is why people avoid it, because they have never trained their mind. They are not in control of it. They are at its mercy. To survive this, you need something the Stoics called the inner citadel, a mental fortress, a place inside you that chaos cannot enter. And the first step is simple, but brutal. You stop believing every thought you have. Every second, your mind generates impressions, thoughts, images, judgments. The weak mind accepts them instantly. I failed. I'm not enough. They hurt me. But here is the truth most people never realize. Your thoughts are not facts. They are suggestions, and you can reject them. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He wrote, external events cannot touch your mind. They cannot create your judgments. Only you can. This changes everything. Because now, you are no longer a victim of your thoughts. You are the observer. When a negative thought appears, you don't fight it. You don't run from it. You watch it, you analyze it, you strip away the emotion, and suddenly it loses power. Because it was never real. It was just a reaction. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are not afraid of being alone. They are dependent. Dependent on noise, dependent on distraction, dependent on other people. They need validation, attention, approval. Without it, they feel empty. And that is not freedom. That is dependence. That is control. A person can travel the world, have money, be surrounded by people, and still be a prisoner because they cannot sit in silence. At the same time, a person can be completely alone and feel absolute freedom because their peace comes from within, not from people, not from circumstances, not from noise. When you learn to be alone, everything changes. You stop chasing, you stop needing, you stop depending. And something powerful happens. You become stable, clear, grounded, you stop reacting automatically, you start choosing your responses, and that is control. Marcus Aurelius practiced this every day. Despite being surrounded by chaos, power, pressure, he made time to be alone, not to relax, not to escape, but to think, to write, to confront himself. His journal was not for the world, it was for him. A conversation with his own mind, a way to sharpen it. You can do the same. Start simple. 5 minutes, no phone, no music, no distractions, just you and your mind. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Good. That means you're finally facing reality. Sit with it. Observe. Don't escape. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? What am I afraid to face? What thoughts control me? And slowly that you will start to see clearly. Not the version of you that you show the world, the real one. And this is where power begins. Because once you understand your mind, you can shape it. And once you can shape it, you are no longer controlled by it. Being alone is not weakness. It is a skill, a discipline, a form of training. It teaches you something most people never learn, that you are enough, that your peace does not depend on anything external, not people, not places, not noise. When you master solitude, you stop running, you stop escaping, you become your own sanctuary. And once you reach that point, you become dangerous, because nothing can disturb you anymore. No opinion, no rejection, no chaos. Because your stability does not come from the outside. It comes from within. Learn to be alone, and you will never feel lost again. Master your solitude, and you master your life.